Hey guys, I'm glad you're here. I have some friends with me today, Tanner and Nicole, all here to hang out with you guys. And we are going to be going through some things that didn't go exactly as we planned them to go. We're going to be looking at some of the bloopers that we've had at C7 when, sometimes it's just funny. And so...
Or not. They're always funny.
They're always funny.
They're always funny. So, we're going to watch some bloopers. I hope that you guys enjoy watching them with us. And then we're just going to chat about how sometimes things don't go always as planned. Hey, this first one is of our good buddy Drew, who isn't here tonight.
Sad.
He's missing out.
We're going to start off, since he's not here, we'll start off making fun of him.
I like that idea.
Yes.
Let's do this.
All right, let's check this out and see what we have from Mr. Drew. Slide in, though.
Let's try that again. Polyester slippery.
That's what Drew did.
It actually took more than just those 2 takes, too. I think we were at that for a good 15 minutes of just Drew trying to slide in there.
To the DM.
So.
Wait, no.
Yep. We laugh a lot,
Yes.
don't we?
Yes.
We do.
Nicole, do you have a favorite laughing moment that may or may not be?
I just love when you guys just can't stay in the moment and you break down laughing.
So like 20 times a night, something like
Yes. And it's funny the first 10 times, and then it becomes an eye roll moment for me.
that? Yeah.
Yeah. That's exactly what I look like when I roll my eyes.
For those of you guys that don't know, typically Tanner runs all of the sound in the studio. Oh, we're in a new studio.
Surprise!
Hey, we moved. We are now in the official
Confetti cannons.
C7 studio. Studio C7 is what we're calling it.
Studio
Oh.
C7.
We should get a sign.
We need a new
Oh
sign.
my gosh.
We do. Studio C7.
Studio C7 on air. Or we can just do Studio C7.
We should get an on-air light.
We should.
And
That's
then,
a good idea.
Yeah,
We could put that. That's a great idea. I like that.
done.
Wow.
So I hope that you guys enjoy it. It's in the works. We're not done with it, are we yet, Tanner?
No, we're not.
Yeah.
The audio's not as great probably as you can tell tonight, but it's going to be a lot better.
It's going to be a lot better. And that's why Tanner has the night off, because he can be up here rather than back there, because we're really not doing anything with the audio.
Nope.
We have no microphones.
Nope. None yet. We will.
And Nicole usually runs all of our, what would you call it, switcher? Or,
Sure.
yeah, so changing the camera shots. You run all the cameras.
Yes.
All 28 cameras.
All 28 of them.
And tonight we're running 3.
Yeah.
But that's all you need. You'll only see probably 2.
That's usually what I use.
Yeah.
About 2.
There's 2 that she uses, and once in a while I make her to go to the one that's like close up of me. Every once in a while.
It's a
But
good
not all the
shot.
time.
It's
Yeah.
a very good shot.
It is a good shot.
It's good. Well, thanks, guys.
You're welcome.
I guess we'll go back to the wide shot so I can see you guys again.
Okay.
Hey, do you guys want to see what our next... Something that didn't go the way... We don't even know what's coming up next, do we?
No.
I don't think so.
Nope. We don't know, but
But
we'll
wait,
find out.
let me guess. It's going to be funny.
Go ahead.
Richard.
Go ahead.
Richard.
Start over.
Richard. You walked that in because it was stuck.
What was it?
Yeah, it was stuck.
I'm going to pause that right there, because sometimes it's hard to say a word like stuck.
Oh, is that what he was trying to say?
Stuck.
Okay.
I'm not sure how you ever get stuck from stuck.
Stucco.
But I also like that we were able to pause John with that face right
That's
there.
pretty good.
We shall make that face.
I don't know that I can make that face. And now we were all paused, and everyone's like, "Is my computer frozen?" All right, let's see what he messes up next.
Richard. You're telling me you just walked that right in? It was stuck to your foot. Your shoe or whatever. I don't really care. Guess what? Big idea. Love it. I love that it's gonna
Maybe
stick.
he doesn't mess anything up.
Big deal. Big deal.
Big deal.
Okay.
I like his wink at the end.
Yeah.
His sly little wink.
You know he does that in normal conversation too.
I could see that.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
Just, That's just normal behavior for John.
What's up?
Okay, I think I know this next little blip, and I think it's from one of our commercials.
I love our commercials. I say that every time I'm up here. I love the commercials.
We're going to get back to more commercials,
Yes.
Tanner.
Yes!
Right after this. I'm just kidding. We're not going to commercial right
Oh.
now. But we could talk about this one, because
Okay.
I think this is the one that my son Eli was in, and well, it didn't. It was a short one, but it didn't quite go the way he thought it was going to go. Go. He was so excited he dropped the rock right out of the... So you might not have caught that, but you can rewind it later.
He popped the rock out of there. You know,
It
that
jumped
reminds
out.
me. That reminds me of Pop Rocks.
Hold on. Oh, Pop Rock.
Pop
Yeah.
Rocks.
Yeah, see, that's a throwback, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe they're still around. I don't know.
I don't know. They have no idea what you're talking about. How do you pop a rock? Anyways,
I
those
can
are
show you.
those were some of my favorite commercials. Actually, that series of 3 commercials was my favorite commercials. I think we
Mediocre
did all
toys.
3 in one day, didn't we? I think we did one episode where it was 3. It was the mediocre toys.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then it was the 2 commercials for
Yes.
the rock.
It was a
afterwards.
good
Yes, it
night,
was.
full of commercials.
Full of commercials.
All the commercials.
We got some more coming up. We'll do a night of commercials soon.
Yes.
That's a good idea.
Thanks, Chick-fil-A, for sponsoring this moment.
You move on to what's next.
Camera. Oh, you're so good looking.
Thank you.
Oh, appley and. That's great. I like recording. Beats when we used to have to do this live. Wait, no, it doesn't.
Yeah, just so that you guys know, I don't think it. I prefer that when we did this in person.
Yep.
Yeah.
I miss people.
And
I
so-
don't miss these guys because I see them all the time.
And I guess I have to clarify so that everyone knows I wasn't talking to myself at the moment. I was talking, as Tanner was fixing the camera, I was commenting on how good looking the camera is. Maybe.
Or Tanner.
I mean, I just feel like it looked like you were calling yourself Appley.
Yes.
And-
I'm so appley.
To my eye.
Appley to my eye.
All right, let's see what's going on with Lindsay here.
For those of you that don't know, eventually. Oh, do they know?
No,
No one knows?
they don't know yet.
Okay. Edit that out. This is a note for myself.
Yep. I don't think they still don't know.
No.
I don't
Yeah.
think they know.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
And unfortunately, I think we're going to leave it like
Yeah.
that
Yep.
until somebody knows.
Dun, dun, dun.
Putting the pressure on
Sound
Lindsay,
effect.
aren't we?
We sure are.
Lindsay, what don't we know? She doesn't have to tell you. That's up to her. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually.
Eventually. Or not.
All right. Short book, easy read. I'm actually doing a different thing right now. I'm trying, and this is maybe. I'm gonna cut that out right there 'cause it's not about me. See, I learned, Drew.
That is self-control, by the way. That
That's-
is the model of self-control taught to me by Drew
Drew?
Scanapico.
It doesn't happen very
I'm doing a
often.
different thing. Where I don't read the Bible ever.
Yes, I do read the Bible.
I sure hope so.
That's one of those laughter.
Luckily, I know the guy that edits it. All right.
Speaking of editing,
We had to cut that last part out because it's still not. That's for the second bloopers reel, right?
Second blooper.
yes.
All
Round
right.
2.
Round 2. Hey Tanner, I don't know if I've asked you, what is your favorite crazy thing that's happened in these last 18 weeks?
Oh my.
It's been 18 weeks so far. My goodness gracious. Lord Almighty. Wow, that's such a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Filming the commercials with the social distancing rings.
Oh, that was a good one. That was a long time ago.
That was at the very beginning of this.
Episode 2.
Yeah.
Which was actually episode 1 of how we did things, because episode 1 was a recap of good things that happened in C7. Because we didn't know what we were going to do yet.
Nope.
Yes.
Yeah, but that commercial was really fun. We built those rings. We have one in this room. Maybe it'll come out later in a different episode. I don't know, but
Maybe.
Maybe.
but yeah, building those was super fun. Secret story. Shh! Don't tell your mom. Me and Drew, right? Who built it with me?
Chris.
Chris. It was me and Chris. We ran across the street, if you've ever been to Calvary, there's a garden across the street. We needed some PVC pipes.
And they've got a whole bunch of, let's clarify, it is garbage pipes, leftover
Yes.
scrap that they just haven't thrown away yet.
Yes. Thanks for clarifying.
Yes.
So
We did not go and borrow brand new pipes from anywhere.
No. But we borrowed these scrap used pipes that were garbage and repurposed them for our COVID rings.
Yep.
Anti-COVID social distancing rings.
Whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We built two, but one broke right away.
Yes, it
Did
did.
not distance
I was
well.
going to say, I
No.
don't think I ever even saw a second one.
Because
Yeah.
it snapped.
Yeah.
Moment of silence for the second ring. That's enough.
All right.
Has social distancing become difficult? Have you found yourself in awkward situations measuring out a safe distance? Have you been just a little bit paranoid? Well, we've got a solution for you. Maybe you need the social distancing device. Keeping your friends away is our job. And now, for only $19.95, you too can have your own social distancing device. Not recommended for use while going to the bathroom or while driving. This device does not actually keep you safe from germs. In fact, it probably puts you more in harm's way. Social distancing ring. You won't have friends with us.
All right, let's see what happens next. I'm interested.
Oh, dear Lord.
As you can tell,
Dear
I'm
Lord.
very interested in what happens next. Well, that's a good pause moment in my mostly bald head. Yeah, good talk.
Alright, you on me? No, later when I'm editing.
Edit.
Edit.
I'm
Right
not
there.
even sure what that clip was.
Edit.
And look, it was Lindsay again.
Hey, who's that guy?
I mean, Tanner?
I'm doing fantastic. Wow. That's when I didn't have my beard.
Good.
Oh yeah.
Hello?
I gotta pause it here because this is an interesting moment. For those of you that don't know and didn't hear what I said earlier, Tanner is in charge of what, Tanner?
The audio.
And how the microphones work and everything. In this moment, Tanner is wearing a microphone. Is it working?
Hello? No.
No. So
It's
it
not.
must be Nicole's fault because she's in the back at the board. But
Yes.
let's just play on ahead and see what really happened.
Wow, I just noticed
Look,
my
you're so
sweater.
frustrated with me. You're like, oh, Nicole.
Did you see my sweater string though? It was like hanging down like all the way. That's why.
You're muted, huh? Are you new to this tech thing?
Yeah, I'm apparently I am. Yeah.
Do you want to bring him back?
No, this is running from right here.
Yep. That was the day that Tanner, the guy in charge of the microphones, forgot to unmute his own microphone.
And it wasn't my fault.
Yes. As
Well-
someone in the tech world, the production world as it would be, do you ever get frustrated with the people operating the microphones on the other end and they're like, it doesn't work, and it's just muted? It's broken. This one doesn't work. Can you turn it on?
I've had that happen to me. Like someone got frustrated at me at a concert when that same situation happened.
Yeah.
They hit the mute button on the mic and did not like unmute themselves. So
Mhm.
yep. That's my story.
Yeah. Good story.
Thanks.
It
Appreciate
happens.
it. It happens.
Well, I'm glad that every once in a while you get to experience both sides of the problems.
I was glad too. It was good to be on the other side of the fence for once.
Tanner, how long have you been involved with C7?
Since C7 became C7.
Oh, yeah?
So, long time.
That's been a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Middle school, probably 5 years?
Hey,
Yeah. 5 years.
Did you grow up going to church?
I did. So I grew up here. Hashtag Sumner Middle School is the best. I'm just throwing that out there.
Did you go to
Woo.
Sumner Middle School?
Oh, I did.
Wouldn't that
Oh,
be funny
so
if
I-
you didn't?
Yeah.
He's like, no,
I went to Lake
actually,
Ridge.
but-
Man, I really wanted to go to Sumner, though. It was going to be the best.
I was in flag football when I went to Sumner, and we always beat Lake Ridge.
And you know they actually had real football, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you played flag football.
Well, when I was like,
That's amazing. I'm
yes.
so proud of you, Tanner.
Thanks.
You know, when I went to Lake Ridge, we got helmets
Wow.
and pads and things like that. And we played football.
Wow. You get
By we, I mean everyone else. I was like they had a thing called the fifth quarter where everyone
yes.
who didn't get to play in the normal game got to go play. Sometimes I got to play in that quarter.
Nice.
Yeah, I know.
That's.
I think twice. It was pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's like really sad.
Yeah, that was my last year of football.
I'm like struggling over here whether I should laugh or be like,
Yeah, it's
oh,
awkward.
God.
Cry a little bit, like.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm good with laughter.
Okay.
Okay. Did you ever play a different sport then, where you got to play?
You know, the funny thing is when I got to high school, I thought about playing football again. And one of my friends told me, dude, play golf. All you do for practice is you go golf. They don't make you run. They don't make you don't even have to carry your bags. You can roll them on a cart. 2 days in golf, it's like a nap. Football, they make you lift weights. You have to run all the time. You sweat. You get hurt.
You sweat.
So, yeah, I played golf.
There we go.
I thought about playing football again. Played golf. I also played basketball and baseball. So,
Nice.
yep.
And they let you play.
Mostly.
Okay.
Yeah. Basketball, it was touch and go there
Yeah.
for a while, but I played baseball a bit,
Sort of.
sort of.
Sometimes.
They didn't have a fifth quarter, so I
Yeah.
got to play in the real game. So,
Water boy.
yeah, they made me a manager. It was really cool. Like, you ran the team, no, the equipment. Oh,
Here's your bat. Here's your glove.
hey, Jeremy, put away all the stuff when you're done, okay? Thanks. We're done. Practice is over. Your job just started. Anyways, yeah. No,
Yeah.
I actually played those other sports.
Yeah.
Mostly.
How did we get off on this trail?
Because I started talking about something.
Tanner.
Yeah.
I know, but what was the original question to Tanner?
Did he go to how long has he been in C7?
Yeah.
And have you been going to church your whole life?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the question.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the question, and then it was,
But then
Yeah.
he said,
how long
yeah.
have you been involved with C7?
It's
then he said,
15 years.
Sumner Middle School is best.
But was there more to go with the Sumner Middle School story?
No, I just went to Sumner Middle School and there's Sumner Middle School students here. So
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if there was like a story in them.
I'm just
Nicole, where did you go to middle school or junior high?
Enumclaw.
Oh, was there two middle schools when you went there?
My 7th grade, I was at Enumclaw Junior High, and my 8th grade year, I was at Thunder Mountain Middle School.
Oh, was Enumclaw Junior High then a middle school
Yes.
when they split them?
Yep.
That was wise, rather than have one junior high and one middle school right
Yeah.
next to each other.
It was weird.
Thunder Mountain.
Thunder
Mine's-
Mountain.
Okay,
That-
random story, nothing to do with anything, just sharing it. I went to Enumclaw Junior High for my first ever job interview for Crystal Mountain. I know. They did a job. It was like, why is it? You were a teacher? No. This is when I was like in
No.
high school. I was 16 and I got a job working up at Crystal Mountain.
Enumclaw Junior High.
Yeah, good times.
Good
All right,
times.
What did you do at Crystal?
I worked in the Summit House.
Oh, so you got the job.
Nice.
I got the job.
Okay.
Yes, I think I
Nice.
got like $3.75 an hour or something like that. It was ridiculously huge wages back then. Back in the early 1900s. Or,
You are
I'm pretty
That
old.
old.
pretty old.
No.
Yeah.
I worked for a quarter an hour. It was great. Loved it.
Walked uphill
Both
both directions.
minutes.
In the snow.
Yep. So I got to work at the top, which was kind of cool because you always got to ski down when
Yep.
you're done.
Oh no.
That's why you're such a good skier.
I was a good skier when I started there.
Okay.
Yeah. That's because I took lessons when I was a very young kid.
Ah.
So.
That makes sense.
All right. Random stories over? Should we see what's next?
Yeah, let's see what's next.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're doing
Oh,
something
yeah.
else. We're not just chatting. Hey, what do we got? And that just proves that I do weird things.
Yes. That is another favorite part. You do lots of hand motions.
Yeah. It's been said before that I'm a good dancer, and I think this proves that they're wrong.
You should
And
dance. Let's
it's,
see.
it's also never been said that I'm a good dancer.
Oh, okay.
Except for by me. But
That could be your new
anyways.
chicken nugget dance.
Oh,
Oh,
chicken-
wait. This is something we've never done before.
What?
Oh.
Jeremy, what is your favorite chicken nugget?
No, Drew asked last week. Did you not watch the show?
I didn't hear it.
The guy in charge of the sound wasn't listening. Do you remember my answer, Nicole?
Well, your first answer was you hate all chicken nuggets.
There you go.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And then you said, just kidding, I love them all.
Any chicken nugget.
Any chicken nugget.
I have, unless it's like a bad chicken nugget that we could just all agree on, like that was a bad one. I don't have a specific favorite anywhere. It used to be Red Robin because that was my go-to, was Clucks and Fries. Anytime I would go there. And then I branched out and realized that there's more food than just chicken and french fries. But
just Clucks and Fries.
with a side of ranch.
Okay, Red Robin's Ranch. So good.
Okay, hold up. I just had Wendy's Awesome sauce, or Awesome, whatever it's called.
Sauce sauce?
Awesome sauce,
I
yeah.
have no idea.
Oh my gosh, it's like campfire, but on
Oh,
steroids. It's
We don't do
Okay.
steroids.
Better than Chick-fil-A sauce?
well, it's
Ooh.
in a different category.
Nope. Just
You-
sauces.
You
Just-
can't.
Yeah, how do you put sauces in different
Yep,
categories?
nope. It's a sauce.
Chick-fil-A sauce, Polynesian, Awesome sauce, Tanner's homemade mayo, ketchup, barbecue, and vinegar, and salt, pepper sauce. I use it for chicken nuggets at home when I don't have Chick-fil-A. Like, okay.
I'm glad that you have a backup recipe at home
Yes.
in case all Chick-fil-A's go under everywhere.
Yep. Well, that would be,
Or it's Sunday.
or it's
I
yeah.
don't know. You know, you could probably take some sauces and put them in your fridge at home. I bet Rebecca
be
could
smart.
hook you up.
Yeah.
She wouldn't do that, Chick-fil-A. She would not do that. I don't want her to lose her
No.
job because I know that Chick-fil-A is watching us.
Mhm. Since
do
they
watch.
sponsor
They
us.
do.
Every week.
They sort of sponsor us. It's
Yeah.
it's a
My pleasure.
silent agreement
Yes.
sponsorship where...
I wouldn't be mad though if they wanted to send us.
Right,
some-
but so far our agreement is just they won't sue us for mentioning their name if we continue to eat there.
Sure.
And it's a silent agreement because they haven't said anything.
There we go.
And we just made that up.
Win-win.
I know.
We should...
Win.
Win-win-win. We should combine all of our Chick-fil-A mentions
Into one big giant Chick-fil-A commercial.
and then show it to them. And maybe we will get some sauce.
Go
Yeah,
eat Chick-fil-A.
Maybe, but who wants to go through 17 hours of footage looking for all of our Chick-fil-A messages?
Tanner.
Tanner.
What?
Yeah. We would like to assign that task to one of you at home.
Who
Go
wants-
through all of our YouTube mentions of Chick-fil-A. Count them.
Write down what time it shows up and which episode.
Edit them yourself.
Yep.
Send it back to us.
Mhm.
And we'll buy you some Chick-fil-A.
We
for
will buy
lunch.
you a Chick-fil-A. Not like,
Like a
restaurant.
sandwich,
Like-
right, like
yeah,
a
no, it has to be nuggets.
Okay.
We-
Oh,
I
yeah.
want the one in Redmond. I heard it was really expensive.
There's one going up in Bonnie Lake, I heard.
B-Town? You serious?
Uh-huh.
Oh, things we didn't do well. This might be one of us just laughing.
All right. Well, there's that.
All right. It's one of those moments, like
The-
where you said, sometimes.
We just laugh.
We just
Sometimes
laugh.
it's just funny. You know?
Mm,
Those are the best.
Mm-hmm.
that is true. All right, should we see if there's any more?
Want to know what else is true? No.
That's not.
Well, there's a face that you're making that's quite interesting.
I think your eyes are
And-
like shut.
Yeah, we should see if we keep laughing. I wonder what he said.
Yeah.
Don't mess up the answers.
Favorite animal.
Frog.
Favorite food.
Okay. That was in the speed round questions, but you need to catch what happens next.
Okay.
Because I'm commenting to her that I thought she was going to say frog for favorite food as well, and then she quickly admits that that's what she was going to, that's the thing that popped into her head was frog again, so.
Rapid fire. Wait, I was gonna say frog, but that's not food.
I was gonna say frog.
I was gonna say frog. Maybe she likes frog legs or something.
She's like, oh shoot, I already used that for my animal. That was my food answer.
Well, you know.
I like frogs. I eat frogs.
Can I just say I love having Ashley on the show?
Yes.
Because she laughs nonstop, and when she's not on screen, she's still laughing.
Oh, I know.
Like, you can hear her, and she's, like, across the room.
It's like having your entire studio audience in just one person.
In just one person.
It's spectacular.
The best.
Thank you, Ashley.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank
In fact,
you, Ashley.
I feel like I can hear her laughing at home right now.
I can. Yes.
It's amazing.
So amazing.
Oh,
Wow.
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 all right.
Wow.
Thank you for stopping him, Nicole. That's why you're here. That's why I didn't fire you last week.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
And we need a babysitter for TJ. That too.
My pleasure.
My pleasure.
My pleasure.
One more Chick-fil-A reference in there. Yep.
Well,
We
you
didn't
know.
catch the first part, though, of why I was happy that you stopped us. Do you remember?
I don't remember.
I could probably say why.
Why?
Why?
Drew has this habit of scratching or like playing or like munching on chips into his mic.
Yes.
Like that's literally what it sounds like.
I think we need to pause for just a moment because as well as all of the bloopers that I've been compiling, I've been compiling the horrible sounds that Drew makes in clips.
Oh,
So
my
let's
goodness.
pause from this. We'll switch to the other thing. All right. What is the crazy? Where is
He
the
looks
weirdest
at me.
place you've ever been? See, that's one of those moments where he knows he's making this awful noise.
has,
He
like,
looked right at
The
us.
saddest puppy dog eyes.
did.
Like, he's like, I'm so sorry,
But
Tanner.
it's like he didn't say stop. Hey guys, sorry I dropped my microphone. Can we move back and start over a little
Right, you
bit?
guys had just started like 1 second earlier.
I know.
You could have just.
We could have started all over, no problem. But you know, it takes him a couple minutes to get that on there all the way.
Oh my.
In the world, if you could live anywhere in the world. Oh wait, that one there is Drew just sniffing really hard into the microphone. Here we go. Anywhere in the world. Box. In the penalty box, they may or may not. So now Drew's not even on the screen. And he starts making noises. He's not even on the stage. And he starts making noises. Sorry, Drew. But it's true. Get a pie in the face. Are you ready?
Sure.
Do they need the mics?
This is the one.
Yeah, you guys need the microphones. You guys need the microphones. Where is it?
This one's mine. That one's yours.
Can you hear him chewing?
Yeah, I'm taking this.
Is
This is the only
he's
question
not
I'm gonna
eating
get wrong.
anything. You're gonna
No.
get a lot of these wrong. Ready?
Okay. You're gonna ask.
All of these quick. Ready? I think that was just 1 week.
Was he?
Yeah.
Was he eating the ice cream though? We
No.
had ice cream
No.
at some point during that night.
I think he
thought.
was talking to Dr. Grubb.
He was
It's just.
yeah. It started.
Oh no.
It started when it was the confetti that made a lot of noise.
Yep.
And he would just
He
have it in
always
his
played
hands
with the
going.
confetti. Yes.
Sorry, Drew. It was only a moment. So we'll keep saving those two though because I think it's important.
Yes.
All right, I think we're back to where we wanted to be.
Cool.
Just walk around with a bookshelf behind you.
This is not.
Yeah. Now he is.
Now he has to look to see which one's two. This is not like my mom.
These don't dance like my mom.
He didn't say it. He just mimicked it. I thought he was making fun of me.
No, he's making fun of his mom.
That's a true story. While he was making fun of his mom and dancing, it was Joey.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole time I thought, Joey's making fun of me.
Oh
I thought he was mocking me.
no.
I felt much better when he was mocking his mom.
He-
But I was okay with him mocking me too, because like we said earlier, not the best dancer.
No. Yeah, he was definitely making fun of Ashley's chicken nugget dance.
Mm-hmm. Which is like one of the best dances I've seen.
Right?
I loved it.
Seriously, she's boss.
Right.
Yeah. Carry on. Hey, what's next?
Carry on this way. So, listen, hear me out, all right? We're missing competition, right? Like,
That's true.
I just had a.
I gotta pause because I gotta let everybody know that leading up to this is one of those moments where, like Nicole was talking about earlier, where we lose it. We start just laughing uncontrollably and have to stop and pretty much start all over. So This is one of those moments.
There's like some big glowing rings in the sky. It's like ring, 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 ring.
5 of them.
Telephone?
Yes.
I got you.
No. And then there's
5
like
rings.
all these competitions and
A telethon?
no.
Oh.
I was with you for a second. It's middle school, guys. Middle school, guys.
I don't know what was.
Hold on!
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There wasn't anything inappropriate, right?
No.
He's like middle school, guys. Middle school. I was like, anyways.
Yeah, that's right. We are middle schoolers.
We are middle school.
And I just like to point out that the reason that it always pans to your face is because I'm under strict orders to change the camera when we need to cut something out.
Oh.
Which is why I always have a close-up of you cracking
Yes. If it's, yeah.
up. But it does make good bloopers.
It does. I make good bloopers.
Your face is a great blooper.
My face is such a good blooper.
Bloop.
All right. Hey, I wonder if there's anything left. I don't even know. Hey, Drew, what do you say? Let's start that over because you were in an awkward position.
Yes.
This ain't a word yet. Hey, Drew, what do you say? Yep, that is definitely an awkward position to start a conversation.
Yes. We don't want to do that.
You don't talk to someone's back when.
Yeah, don't talk behind someone.
Hey, Nicole.
Hey,
Hi, Tanner.
that's a weird phrase, though. If you're talking behind someone's back, that would be in front of them.
That's true.
What?
In front of your back would be behind you, but behind someone's back is in front of you.
them. Yeah.
So if you're talking about someone behind their back, you're talking about them in front of them. That's actually the appropriate way to talk to someone. I know.
Wow.
Whoa!
Seriously, we've had it wrong forever. You're welcome. I fixed it.
But
Dr.
still don't do
Wombat.
it.
Yeah.
Still don't.
Just don't talk about
people
in front of their back.
It's bad.
Or just without them knowing.
Yeah, I think that's what they're trying to say.
Yeah.
It just causes hashtag drama.
Hey, I wonder if there's any more bloopers. Are there? Could there be?
Hopefully.
Please.
If you push the button, it makes you sing like someone else. Who do you want to sing like?
Justin Bieber from Canada.
Okay, go ahead.
Drew's not here. He can't defend himself. But apparently that's his Canadian accent.
Justin Bieber.
Canadian, eh?
Is it? It's not like it's not. I know it's not Canadian. I know it doesn't sound Scottish or British. Maybe a mashup of every accent I've ever heard.
And mind you,
It's just every word.
that microphone is not bolted to the table.
Yeah, he could have picked it up.
He could have picked
He
it up.
did not have to get down on one knee for me. That's just really weird.
I mean, that's
Very romantic.
Yeah, well,
but
very romantic.
he is romantic.
Romantic.
So
oh yeah, he sings to you, right?
he does in his best Justin Bieber voice because he thinks I'm gonna change the voice for him using the microphone and the magic of editing, but I didn't. And here it is.
Hello? Is it me I'm looking for? I don't know what he says.
You can hear
I'm Justin
me.
Bieber. I don't know any of his songs.
That's enough. That's enough. Thank you. Put it back. Put the award back.
Oh my goodness, you almost broke it. Shoddy. It's okay, I got another can of gold spray paint in my car.
Okay, good. Another toy microphone.
And another toy microphone. Nope, she doesn't.
All right. Join us for some worship. Would you?
Yeah.
That was a lot.
Also, the big burp in the microphone at the end.
Yes.
That
Right when
was
I'm trying to have a hey, let's go into worship.
I know you look so serious about worship.
I'm very serious about worship. Drew admitted that that's what he thinks Justin Bieber sounds like.
He doesn't know what Justin Bieber sounds.
I know, and he got the words wrong to the song that he did know, which was not Justin Bieber.
And he picked
It was
Justin Bieber.
He picked Justin Bieber.
He picked it.
We
You didn't assign
yeah.
that to him.
I want to sound like Justin Bieber.
Right. He said those words. So
Yes. And then
he could have picked anybody.
he had a weird accent singing a Lionel Richie song. And he got the words wrong to it.
He did. Yep.
So I'm just saying that's what happened. I'm not making fun of him. That's just how it happened.
That is just how it happened.
True.
Has anyone ever came up on the stage of America's Got Talent and sang a Lionel Richie song?
Not with that voice.
Baby, 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 oh.
Good job, Tim.
Thanks.
All right.
Cool.
When night has fallen, when fear is coming, still you're calling me. When faith is lost and my hope exhausted, you will be my strength. When my mind says I'm not good enough, God, you're enough for me. Yeah. I've decided I'm not giving up, 'cause you won't give up on me. No, you won't give up on me. Your love is holding on and it won't let go. I feel it breaking out like an echo. Your love is holding on and it won't let go. I feel it breaking out like an echo, echo in my soul. In every season, you keep repeating your promises to me. Now there's no stopping what you have started until it is complete. When my mind says I'm not good enough, God, you're enough for me. Yeah. I've decided I'm not giving up, 'cause you won't give up on me. No, you won't give up on me. Your love is holding on and it won't let go. I feel it breaking out like an echo. Oh, oh. Your love is holding on and it won't let go. I feel it breaking out like an echo, echo in my soul. Echo in my soul. When my mind says I'm not good enough, God, you're enough for me. Yeah. I've decided I'm not giving up, 'cause you won't give up on me. No, you won't give up on me. Your love is holding on and it won't let go. I feel it breaking out like an echo. Oh, oh. Your love is holding on and it won't let go. Feel it breaking out, breaking out, breaking out. Your love is holding on and it won't let go. Feel it breaking out like an echo. Oh, oh. Your love is holding on and it won't let go. Feel it breaking out like an echo, echo in my soul. Echo in my
Hey guys, have you ever had a friend that you knew would be with you no matter what? And they're the one that you could call at a moment's notice and they'll show up? Even if it's something that sounds totally crazy, it doesn't matter what it is, they are all in with you. Well, I was out hiking with one of my friends. His name's Greg. And we would do all kinds of crazy stuff together. Didn't really matter. We had a lot of fun. But this time we were at the bottom of a waterfall on this hike, and right next to the waterfall there was this gully that went up the side of the hill.
and it was full of mostly like mud and rocks. When it rained too much, it would fill up and flow down that way. But we thought maybe this could be the way that we hike out, even though it wasn't the way that we hiked in. There was a girl with us at the time, and she said, "That's impossible. You guys can't do that." That's right. Challenge accepted. Famous last words. Guess what? We did it. We climbed out all the way to the top. No problem. Except that I had climbed out one way and was on the trail, and Greg was up on the other way, stuck on a slippery slope. Now, he probably could have just climbed back down and climbed out the way that I did, but being someone who watches action movies, we had a great idea. I'll jump out to that ledge in between us. You lunge towards me, grab my hands, and I will swing you over to the other side, and that'll work out great. Well, we didn't even have a plan for me to get back off the ledge after I jumped out to it and swung him over. But, funny story, we didn't need a plan to get me off the ledge, because as soon as I jumped out to the ledge started going down the hill. The whole thing sliding with me on it. It wasn't long till it all fell to pieces. It was just a bunch of mud and plants and rocks that I was tumbling down with. I wasn't too worried though, because I was just kind of sliding, and I knew that there was a flat spot that we had hiked up and over, and I would hit that and I would stop sliding. Guess what? I was totally right. I hit that flat spot and I stopped sliding. Unfortunately, I hit that flat spot at such an alarming speed that instead I started flying for a couple seconds, hit the ground below that, and started tumbling again the rest of about 100 feet down to the bottom. Now, this is a part where in my life there are moments, and this is one of them, where I think there was some divine intervention, where maybe I squished a couple of angels at the bottom, because I landed at the very bottom like I was sitting in a recliner on a slope, just boom, everything kind of, and then I bounced up and I took 2 steps and I was on the other side of the creek perfectly fine with barely a scratch or a bump. And then with the utmost perfect timing, this girl who was with us, who said we couldn't do it, looked over and said, "Told you so." I'd just fallen down this huge cliff, and she used that moment to tell me, "I told you so." Well, for some of us, it sounds strange to have a friend like Greg, who would do crazy things with you if you wanted to. Was that type of friend that no matter what, they're all in, even if it sounds crazy. Something else that might sound crazy is, what if you had a friend like that in Jesus, and the two of you were like, "Hey, no matter what, we're all in." But maybe that isn't how it is for you. Maybe you show up to church and you feel a little bit disconnected from what you see in everyone else. You feel like people are overly serious and you don't understand this connection with Jesus. Maybe you see people when they worship and they're raising hands and you're like, why is it that everyone has a question when they worship? Don't they know that this is a bad time to ask a question? Don't they know that no one ever calls on them to answer their questions? It seems like they have a different relationship with Jesus than you do. Like they're in a different way and have a different understanding. And how does that happen? How do you become someone who is in with Jesus? How do you get to a place where you're willing to do anything for Him? Like you would with your closest friends. How does your relationship with Him become more about, how does it become more than just showing up and singing some songs? No matter how close or far away you feel to God right now, I want you to look at someone who felt like God was worth following, even though it wasn't always an easy decision. Her name is Mary. And I'm not talking about Mary, the mother of Jesus, although I would bet that she had a pretty close relationship with him and would consider him a friend. I'm referring to Mary Magdalene. If you've never heard of her before, that's okay. But know this, her story is important. And in fact, she's mentioned more than the 12 disciples. She went through a lot in her life. And her experience with Jesus changed everything about her. In the Bible, Luke tells us that Mary had some problems. No one knows the problems for sure, but everyone agrees that something was seriously wrong with her. Her life was a mess until Jesus came around. Until Mary met Jesus, she woke up every morning with something that tormented her, caused her pain, and just made her miserable. Well, like Mary, maybe some of you can relate to that. Something is wrong and you struggle to deal with it. That's how Mary felt until she met Jesus. She was aware of her need. She knew just how much of a mess she would be, or she was, without him. And then Jesus healed her. Not because of anything that she had done, but simply because Jesus is who he is and he chose to. He rearranged her life for the better. And it wasn't that her life was perfect after that. It was that someone met her at her worst and gave her life purpose. We simply know that from when she met Jesus and was healed, from then on, wherever Jesus was, that's where Mary would be. What Jesus did was so big and life-altering that she could not, no matter what, she just couldn't stay away from where he was. She couldn't go back to what she used to be and do that. She had to change and start following Jesus. And following God starts with knowing your need. Mary was all in. She followed Jesus and never turned back. We know this because all 4 Gospels, we find Mary's name showing up. Again and again, she served Jesus. She hung out with him. She put herself in dangerous situations when it would have been safer and even easier for her not to be there at all. She was there. She was there because she loved Jesus. In fact, Mary followed Jesus to the cross. It's in the book of Matthew that we can read that there were also many women there, looking on from a distance, who had followed Jesus from Galilee, ministering to him, among whom were Mary Magdalene. This may not seem like a big deal, but imagine the situation. Jesus was the leader that the people had been following for years. They all believed that he would lead them to political power and free them from the heavy-handed Roman rule. And then suddenly, he was arrested, and things changed dramatically. They didn't just change dramatically, they changed dramatically fast. The crowd that the crowd that used to love him and sit for hours listening to him turned on him. The religious leaders conducted a shady and unfair trial. The government decided that the only acceptable punishment was death. Death by crucifixion. For the followers of Jesus, the world had to feel like it was spinning out of control. If Jesus had been arrested and put to death so quickly in what seemed like a conspiracy, who's to say the same thing wouldn't happen to them? And so, in Jesus' hour of need, the disciples were nowhere to be found. They hid. As Jesus was crucified, they feared for their own lives and they hid. But not everyone hid. Mary Magdalene remained. She continued to follow Jesus, her friend. She followed him even though it meant putting her life in danger. She was willing to face the isolation and ridicule for being associated with Jesus. She was willing to risk her life. Because when it came to Jesus, she made the decision that she was all in, no matter what. Mary never stopped following Jesus. He was her Savior and her rescuer, and he was her friend, and he was there for her when her life circumstances were terrible. And now she was going to do the same for him. She wasn't going to leave because things weren't going the way she wanted. She remained loyal to him, like he was to her, because following God starts with knowing your need. You have to know you need a Savior. You have to know you need God. That's why you follow him. Now, you might be thinking, that's great for her, but I've never encountered Jesus that way. My interaction with Jesus has been in a boring church service, a Bible that my grandmother used to read to me, or at the end of some joke. And that may be true, but I want to ask you to put everything you think you know about Jesus aside and answer these few questions. Where am I broken? Where is my life a mess? And where do I just wish things would get better? What things am I desperate to get rid of in my life? Mary probably had an answer to those questions. She knew where she needed him most, and she was aware of how she was a mess and in total need of help. And she also knew with confidence that Jesus could help her. He already had, and now she was 100% committed. But before she could be confident in what Jesus did for her, she simply knew that she needed his help. Following God starts with knowing your need. When you look at Jesus' life on earth, he spent a lot of time around people who didn't have it all together. People who were broken were especially drawn to him. Why? Because they knew they needed him. And that's the point. Following God starts with knowing you have a need. When messed up people encountered Jesus and saw the way that he loved them and cared for them and helped them, they became committed to him for good. They saw him as more than just a good teacher or a good guy. They saw him as a friend. God wants to get in the mess with you, no matter how broken you are right now, but it starts with you admitting that you have a need. Be real with him. Decide that you're in and you're committed. A relationship with him is where hope and healing begins. And as you head to your small groups on Zoom, think about what it would look like for you to get started right away and start pursuing God. Start being real with him and see what happens. Maybe you follow God, but you haven't been totally real. Maybe you want to start doing that today. Maybe you sense a change happening for the better. Well, keep it up. But like Mary, never lose focus on the fact that you desperately need Jesus. We all desperately need Jesus. And that's exciting news. We just need to know that we need Jesus and follow him the best that we can. God, I just thank you for the time that we have together. God, I pray for your blessing on our lives, that you would watch over us. Help us stay safe and stay healthy. God, I just pray for your blessing on our small groups as we go to them. Just thank you, Jesus, for this time. In your name we pray. Amen. Hey guys, so I want to start meeting together in person with you, but it's going to look a little different. See, I've talked to a lot of you. I've talked to a lot of your parents, and we need to make sure that we're doing our very best to help everyone be comfortable with all that is going on today. That's why we're asking that for the current phase that we are in, that you wear a mask when we meet in person. Now, I understand that that may be a problem for some of you. If you have respiratory issues that make it difficult or medically impossible for you to wear a mask, well, this virus is a respiratory issue. It probably would be in your best interest not to get it. So please don't expose yourself if you have reasons that you can't wear a mask and can't stay safe. We would hate to be the reason that you get infected. We will continue to keep our services online as well, and you'll be able to sit and attend your small groups via Zoom, just like you have been. If it's a comfort issue for you, I would recommend a face shield. That's a good option, and that would be okay for us if you showed up with a face shield rather than a face mask. All right, guys. See you in your small groups. Have a great evening. Bye.